Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we are opening up 4 of the sort of brand new 2026 TOPPS Chrome Blasters. So, if you checked out the last video, and I hope you did, there were some nice little highlights. You know, we ended up getting one of the light boards. We ended up getting a really nice, I think it's called Seams or something like that, of Weatherholt. Loved the color match and the refractor. And of course the Otani, which if you caught that video, you know I don't really turn them in, but I keep them in nice shape. And plus I have a nice Otani PC, so I'm not really going to turn in anything that I don't have at least a duplicate of. But we'll be on the lookout for him and Jordan Alvarez, since they're still the favorites for MVPs at the moment. But I thought since we did so darn well out of 2 boxes, or at least, again, I thought we did. Let's see how we do out of 4. Chrome has intrigued me a little bit more than in years past. It is still expensive, not gonna lie. But they really are nice looking cards, and some of the inserts are nice. I will say that their inserts have definitely been better than, my complaints. If you checked out like my WWE TOPPS Chrome from this past year, or this year, you know that I have my qualms with how basic they made the inserts. But a lot of the inserts in here I do tend to like. I really like the change to the future stars. That's really one of my favorites, but really a lot of them look really nice. They don't look anywhere near as plain as the wrestling ones. So look at that one. We did get a damage box, so I have to keep a close eye on that one and see if that happens to have the big winner in it. But I thought it would just be fun to rip open some packs, talk some trade deadlines. I know I haven't touched on that yet, and that's because I've been healing, trying to heal. Again, those of you that have watched videos in the past, you know I'm a massive Orioles fan, and not only did we sell off a good portion of our team, we got some okay prospects back. I will say that, and in fact we fleeced the Red Sox pretty darn good, I think. But at the end of the day, I really liked Adley and Gunnar, and I was really hopeful that the 2 of them would bring the Orioles back to, well, I don't want to say necessarily back to prominence. I don't know that they ever really were. They've won some titles before, but anyway, I was hoping they would bring a title at least, but that is not what's going to happen. So, at least not with Adley within the next year and a half or so that he is with the Red Sox. So, I do wish him well, but got to stick with my O's. So, unfortunately, that's going to be the end of my Adley collection. I might still collect some of his Orioles rookies, but that's probably going to be about it. So, let's see. So, to start, we have a Victor Scott II. We have our 91 insert. Man, those look nice. Bryce Harper. Followed by future stars. Kevin McGonigal. Great one there. So, let's put these over here. And Edwin Diaz is our... Again, I believe it's called the Seams insert or something like that. Let me double check the side of the box. I know it's written on here. Baseball Seams, yep. And then you have red, white, and blue refractors. I think you have one of those in each box, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll tell you, the throwback designs have always looked so crisp in chrome. You know, going back to really as long as they've been doing it. But, I mean, the stuff from when I was younger... Well, very young. 87, 88, 89, 90, 91 now. Like, that really makes that design pop. And we get Will Smith for the Dodgers. We get a Jonah Tong. Nice rookie there. That's what I forgot to do. Although, he is having his struggles from what I've heard. Ezekiel Tovar. And a Wrecking Crew Roman Anthony. There we go. Another insert that just looks gorgeous. Of course, this is one from back, what was it, like 96 or something like that? I think it might have been 96 when they originally did the Wrecking Crew insert. Gleyber Torres kicking off the next pack. Tyler Soderstrom. Denzer Guzman. I have at least 2 numbered cards out of the standard flagship of him. and Chase Madroth. Those are really gorgeous cards. This pack was like already open. Weird. This wasn't sealed properly. Shota Imanaga are those Cubs that just recently swept the Dodgers, which to me is very impressive. It's the Dodgers, I don't care what you say, they're an all-star team. And even more so after the deadline. Zach Cole. And we get a David Wright. Oh, I know a lot of people that would enjoy that one there. It's another nice insert. Chrome Rivals. So they're the home and away jerseys basically are shared. I think it's the same player, but you can only get one version in each format. You can only get one in the retail and then one in the hobby. So, and Nico Horner is our first regular refractor. So maybe we'll just stick him in with those. Or we'll put him over here. Can't decide. We get Jose Ramirez, J-Ram. Get our red, white, and blue coming up. Alex Bregman. Dylan Dingler, easily one of the best catchers in baseball. Justin Crawford, that's a really nice red, white, and blue. Justin Crawford, man. I believe one of the short prints from Series 2. Because I believe it was McGonigal, Weatherholt, Crawford, and Benj. I think. Could be wrong about that. Feel free to correct me if I am. I don't have to be right about everything. But that there is a nice one. So I'm gonna put that right there with the seams. JJ Weatherholt for definitely one of the nicer parallels that I've pulled thus far. 2 packs to go in the first blaster. As we all know, Chrome is relatively quick, but 4 blasters will take a little bit of time. Barger, there's Mookie Betts on the 91, so we get 2 of them. And now we're going to get something numbered, I think. And another Mookie Betts, this time on the big ticket player, which also looks nice in the Chrome treatment. And we get an autograph, CJ Kayfus to 50. Let's go, 4 of 50 on card. Let's go, man. Nice. Very nice. It's one thing I do love about Chrome, the on-card autos. That is very, very nice. 250. 4 of 50. Very, very nice. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. So 2... in my opinion, like McGonigal too, I mean, is a really nice hit. Get Daniel Schneemann. For those that checked out my finest opening, pulled his auto. Zach Gallen. JP Crawford. And finishing on a refractor of Kyle Karros. That one will stick in the rookie pile. So, I don't know. We might have opened with the best blaster. We'll have to see how the next 3 here go. What a nice hit that was. And already kicking off with duplicates. It's just crazy to me. You know, there's 300 cards in the base set. And somehow you can get duplicates so easily. There's Chase DeLauder. There's one of the rookies you're after. Having a nice season for the Guardians. Ryan Jeffers. And Cam Schlittler on the red, white, and blue. Come on. I know he's had, I think he's had some recent troubles. But, I mean, listen, it's growing pains. Look at what's happening to Paul Skeens right now. Everybody was ready to crown him the you know, I don't know, the next Nolan Ryan, let's just say. And, you know, now that he's having his issues, you're hearing all kinds of other stuff, you know. So, they figure it out, folks. Like, it just... you gotta have a little bit of patience here and there. But 2 for 2 on the real nice red, white, and blues. Wow, that's nice. See if we can change it up and get a nice seams one in this one to rival our JJ Weatherholt. Michael King, part of that very nice Padres rotation. They added, what, Robbie Ray, I believe, at the deadline from their, I believe, was it division rival, the Giants? I think that's where he came from. Colby Thomas, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So come on now, 2 Dodgers on the 91s. Give me the Shohei, will you? And Francisco Lindor on the big ticket player. Definitely hoping for some Ohtani inserts or parallels that I can add to the collection. Sean Murphy, Shane Bieber, Logan Gilbert, and a refractor Josh Bell. Let's go ahead and keep the regular refractors by one another. Non-rookies anyway. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gonna get our seams insert, or parallel, I should say. Nolan McLean, another nice rookie. Luis Morales from the Athletics. Not bad. Again, always want your rookies, so that there's a good one. Maybe we'll just stick in with the rookies, I guess. See if we can get another Future Stars in this pack. Or in this box. Like I said, big fan. Love how they kind of melded the colors in the background together. Brent Rooker. We get Garrett Cole, Max Muncy, and a Wrecking Crew PCA. Not too bad. Not as nice as the Roman Anthony. But I like me some PCA. Excellent player. Logan O'Hop. Patrick Bailey. Colson Montgomery. I believe I've already pulled his base, but I'll take another. And Kyle Manzardo. And that one is pretty badly off center. Left to right. And see, that's really the one thing that really grinds my gears, or whatever term you want to use. Like, you continue to charge more and more and more for these products, but you don't increase your quality control, seemingly. I think some of us, at least I know I would be, I'd be more open to paying a higher price if I knew the quality was going to be there. All right, we got an insert, and it's past to present. Roman Anthony and Carl Yastrzemski. Those are really cool inserts as well. And finishing on Warming Bernabel. Nice rookie refractor. And interesting, too, that the only one in that pack that was that off-center was the Wave. All right, so blaster number 3. Blaster number 2, not bad. The Schlittler, probably the best. All right, so we get Simeon, we get Nathan Church. Oh, finally. It's my first perspectives. Nick Kurtz. Really like this insert. Glad they brought it back. Oh, man, that is really cool. Get one of them autographed would be sweet. Oh, we got a Cubs pitcher. Horton. Nailed it. So, again, not a bad one there. Like I've said before, I enjoy collecting rookie cups as well of the different players. Carlos Rodon. George Kirby. Carson Bench. There we go. Another nice rookie. And Mike Trout on the Wrecking Crew. Nice opening so far. Let's see what we can close out on, as we're about halfway through everything here. Bryce Matthews, Caleb Durbin, and Corbin Burns. So 3 straight. And again, Ray Waves, Lavas, whatever the heck. All vets so far. See if perhaps our luck changes in the 4th one. These didn't all come from the same place, so. Ronald Acuna Jr., Ellie De La Cruz on the 91. Just gorgeous. David Ortiz is next up on the, I forgot again, Chrome Rivals. Really nice insert. And Hurston Waldrop on the refractor. 3 packs to go. 3rd blaster. Max Scherzer with the Blue Jays. Curious if his career will come to an end at the end of the season or not. Roman Anthony, there he is. First time pulling his base rookie. And Jacob Marcy. Nice couple there. And finishing on Victor Scott. So the first non-rookie red, white, and blue that we've pulled. Victor Scott the second. Oh, I think we got a Roman Anthony big ticket player on the back here. Trent Grisham. Noah Cameron. Mason Barnett. And there's our Roman Anthony. Might have that one, can't remember. Might have it in paper only. The other thing interesting about Chrome is this, by the time I'm done with this, this will be 6 blasters. Probably be the end of my Chrome, at least for the blasters. Nothing numbered outside of the, well, the autograph, of course, but nothing else out of the 6 boxes numbered. So the numbered stuff must be very difficult pulls. Connolly early. Nice one there. Traded from Red Sox to, where did he end up? He was before the deadline. Not 100%, but there we go. Kevin McGonigal. Unfortunately covered in lint. Clean that off later, I guess. And Christian Moore. Nice rookie refractor. We'll take that. So really crossing off the main rookies, I would say. We get Grisham, Tatis Jr., otherwise known as Nando, Roki Sasaki, and Brandon Sproat, red, white, and blue. Another nice one, man. I'm gonna top load that bad boy up, because if it's one thing the Brewers are, they are a very good team. And Sproat was a guy that the Mets, I believe it's the Mets, right? Yeah, say the Mets had pretty high hopes for, but then ended up dealing him to the Brewers. I can't remember what they got in return, but was that the Peralta deal, maybe? Can't remember. Brian Wu, Harrison Bader, Drake Baldwin, big ticket player Mookie. So now we have a duplicate. We get 2 Mookies in the same opening. Not a bad one to get a duplicate of, though. Excellent, excellent player. Juan Soto. Next up here, going on to Hunter Green. Connor Griffin. That's right. I completely forgot he was in Chrome. Another guy that's pretty linted up, but we'll take care of that. And Marcelo Mayer. Refractor. 4 packs to go now. Matt Chapman. Got something coming up. Adolis Garcia. We'll skip that one. Carson Williams. Another nice parallel, this time on the seams. I'll take that. We'll seal that up in a minute. See what the heck this is. Ah, Paul Skeens. Okay, fair enough. The Future Stars. Curiously enough, that might be one of like the 2 Future Stars I actually have. But nice nonetheless. Let's go ahead and get Carson Williams taken care of. The rookies this year make, almost every set appealing. Chrome is especially appealing because obviously there's a mix of Series 1, Series 2, and even some guys that have just appeared as the short prints, of course, in Series 2. So the guys that will have like their full appearance, or whatever the heck you want to call it, in Update. You get Yelich, Troy Melton. Not sure why it took so long to say that name, but anyway. And Jacob Melton. Okay, wait a minute. These 2 guys related? And a Wrecking Crew, Corbin Carroll. I wonder if it actually says that somewhere. It does not say. Definitely something I'm going to check out later, though. Both rookies, too, so. But interestingly enough, too, between this is the penultimate pack. Got 1 more to go. But also no Yordan Alvarez yet. So, like I said, I think he's number 2. I think Shohei's number 1 on the checklist. And Julio Rodriguez. Just so sharp, man. And Paul Goldschmidt on the wave. That goes over here. So 0 wave rookies, with the exception of the gold wave autograph. And last pack. See if there's any last pack magic here. Christopher Sanchez, the man that started the All-Star game this year. Cole Young for the Mariners. We got a past and present, Chipper and Austin Riley. And finishing on Luis Castillo, who just so happens to be this fella here. So you can see the difference between the two. But not bad. Really not bad at all. I'd say pretty much everything here is probably the biggest of hits. Carson Williams, nice Sproat, nice Schlittler, nice Crawford, and then an autograph, C.J. Kafus. Very, very nice to 50. And just a number of other nice stuff. Like I said, the inserts, I think, really look nice this year. Of course, the nice Roman Anthony. Future Stars, 91s look great. Only the one perspective, too. That kind of sucks because I'm a big fan of those, but that's all right. So, I mean, I recommend the product, but definitely go at it slowly, because obviously it's very expensive. You know, it's not as expensive as the Chrome basketball has been, both update and regular, but you know, it's just one of those things where it's more than it should be. I mean, come on, folks. It's, you know, basically all the Chrome stuff has pretty much moved up to what, like $2 a card at this point. So, you know, that sucks when people are already having enough trouble. That's all I'll say, and I'll leave it at that. But it's a very fun product. If you can afford it, definitely go for it. I definitely recommend singles. The cards look awesome. The parallels, you know, there's a bunch of them. Obviously, in years past, and definitely years ago. I mean, not like last year and stuff like that. But go back, say, 3-4 years, something like that. You didn't get anywhere near the amount of parallels, you know, whether it's the waves and the red, white, and blues and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty much regular refractor and pink refractor. Like that was pretty much it outside of your base stuff. So something else that I think has at least been made a little bit better. So anyway, with that said, I'll go ahead and shut up. If y'all can head down below, hit that little subscribe button, hit the like. If you enjoy openings like this, definitely going to have a bunch more. And, you know, I'd love to have you guys along for the ride. We put out videos every Monday and Friday. And you can click that little notification bell just in case we happen to miss one of those days. And you will be notified, obviously, when it comes out on Saturday or Tuesday. That tends to be, I usually only miss it by a day or so. So, but yeah, obviously hit the little button and they'll notify you and you won't have to worry about what day I update. But with that said, the only other thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for checking out, you know, as much of my stuff as you have, whether it's a second, a minute, an hour, whatever it's been that you've spent with me. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And with that said, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.